Hello friends, I hope you're all doing well, and just a quick note before starting this episode. As you probably know, this trip is coming to an end, unfortunately, and therefore I'd like to discuss two things with you. First of all is the fundraiser. It's going really well. We're almost there and reaching the ultimate goal, building a school in Africa, but we do need a last push. And therefore, if you've been enjoying this series of me riding around the world, then please consider donating. Every small contribution helps, and I really appreciate your help. And second of all, if you want to be there for the big homecoming in Amsterdam, you can. Just keep an eye out on my social media. I'll post the date, the time and the location, and I hope to see you there. Well, without any further ado, let's get this episode started.
This week on the Sunday ride, I'm setting off from Leon as I'm making my way to Pamplona along the Camino. Here I pick up new company and together we cycle towards the next country on the list, France. So sit back, relax and enjoy the ride.
Bienvenidos en España. Welcome to yet another week of adventures on the bike here on European soil. Starting here in Leon on this very sunny but very chilly morning, and moving further up north and further east towards France. And just like last week, I'll be following the Camino de Santiago, the French route, in opposite direction. So exciting stuff coming up. Let's go. It's a very cold and rainy morning today here on the so-called Meseta, which is basically a large flat plateau between Leon and Burgos. And there's not really much going on over here, to be honest. Just farmlands and small villages. But speaking of which, these small villages really feel like ghost towns most of the times. I'm not sure what's up with them, but there are hardly any people living. Most buildings are abandoned. I see no cars. It feels really strange. I mean, I know that villages are not very popular anywhere in the world nowadays, but this really feels different in a weird way. So if you're Spanish or you just happen to know the answer, please let me know what's going on over here, because I'm very curious. After a quick visit to the lovely city of Burgos, I've now also completed the last climb, going over 1,000 meters of elevation, which automatically means that the ride from here onwards back home is going to be fairly flat, with some smaller climbs here and there, but nothing too crazy. It's another thing I can cross off the list, the last things to do list, and from here on, eyes forward, and now it's time to get to Pamplona. So I'm currently arriving in Pamplona and I'm about to pick up new company on this trip. It is Tim, my brother, who finally made it to visit me. He's tagging along for a couple of days. So very exciting, let's pick him up. quick visit to the lovely city of San Sebastián. It is time to move further up north and leave Spain behind and cross the border into La France. Bonjour, it is a very sunny day today, the last day, and we're moving away from the coast towards our final destination of this week, Bordeaux, where unfortunately Tim has to leave me behind as he has to return to the Netherlands. But on the plus side, I'm getting a visitor in return, the last visitor of this trip. He's joining me for a couple of days, so I'll see you back next week for the second last week to Paris.
Next week, it's time to welcome the last company on this trip who's taking over the bike from my brother. Together we explore the French countryside for a couple of days, after which I cycle through the golden colored autumn forests to magical Paris. But that's it for this week, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hi there, thank you for watching this video up until the end, and did you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe down there or click on my face right there. It really helps me a lot, so thank you. I would also like to remind you that I am making this trip in order to raise money to build a school in Africa. For more information or donations, click on the school right next to my face. And while you're at it, don't forget to follow me on social media as well. Links down in the description below. See you next week.